What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Again today we're continuing with the world coin hunt. I can't wait to get through this whole tin, so these videos are going to come thick and fast. I hope you don't mind too much. I'm sure you won't, because we had some cracking luck last time. We got a new country for the collection in Panama, taking us to 145 countries now. And we've got about 25 or so new coins for the collection. Of course, we also put some coins aside for the giveaway, and we'll put a few aside for the giveaway again. We're not going to put every coin, every duplicate for the giveaway, because it's just going to end up too much. But well, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. All right, let's get this out of the way, because this caught our eye at the end of the last episode, and it's another Irish pound. Slightly better condition than the one we found previously. 1990. That was the same date, wasn't it? So that's two 1990s we found. Oh, I didn't notice that last time. This has got that sunken edge as well. Kind of like the Hong Kong $5 we saw in the last video. Well, there's our first find. We've got that. We know we have. It's the same date, I'm sure, as the one we found last time. But still. Here's a US quarter, 1982. Of course, clad. One for the date run. There's our first French coin of the episode. I'm sure we'll get a few of these. Seems to be quite a few French in here, but I don't mind too much. Fill out our date runs. That's a 1 franc, 1960. There's a brass threepenny bit, 1957. I think we've got a full date run on those, haven't we? 10 cents. Where's this from? For some reason I'm thinking, is it Maltese? It is. 1972, Malta, 10 cents. Absolutely certain we've got that in the collection already. There's another US quarter, 1989. Far too late to be silver. So copper nickel clad. Oh, who's this chap? Joseph, is it Hayden? Is that a D? Hayden? Joseph Hayden, 1732 to 1982. 250 years. Be European somewhere. Oh, it's Austrian. 20 shilling. We definitely do not have that in the collection. That is a cool new coin. 1982. See the Austrian flag there between the date. That's cool. It kind of looks like a token, doesn't it? Just the style of it. I don't know. What have we got here? Oh, here's another Algerian. Forgotten the denomination. 5. That's terrible. But 30 years since the revolution, wasn't it? We had this in the last one. So that's definitely a duplicate. There's a coin from the Netherlands. 1 guilder, 1977. Oh, what's this? Wow. Jamaican, 1987. 50 cents. That is cool, isn't it? This is definitely new as well. I don't have one of these. The Right Excellent Marcus Garvey. I think we've seen him before on some other different denominations. That is cool. Find of the hunt so far, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. What's this? 50 something. There's a couple of countries that use these crossed swords with the tree. Is it Saudi Arabian? I think it might be Saudi Arabian. That's one for the end of the video. We will run back through at the end. 25 pesetas. Pretty common in world coin hunts this. You'll see it fairly often. I've got a load of these, I think. Again, you see the minted date in the star there. Is it 1979? Tough to see on my tiny screen here. There's a UK 5 pence. It says 5 new pence, but it's 5 old pence these days. Of course, much larger than the current 5p. 1978. We've got a full date run of those for sure. Oh, I picked up 2. Tiny little 10 pesetas. Not sure we got one of those. 1992. Juan Carlos I, King of Spain. It's a French little 5 centimes. One for the date run, 1970. And that's with the owl mark there. That's German. See the J mint mark down at the bottom. I forget which place that corresponds to. There's 1 Deutschmark from 1950. Quite an old one, that one. Another Spanish coin, 5 pesetas. It's seen better days though, that one. I think that's a pretty common one though. I'm pretty sure we'll already have that. Ooh, I see an Australian coin, $1. The Mob of Ruse there. We've got a few dates of this, but we'll have to check if that's a new one. It's 1984. Lovely. Much younger looking Queen Elizabeth II there. Here's an old, large Irish 5 pence with a bull on it. We've got a few dates of this again. Again, we'll have to check if it's new. I'm sure we've got a few gaps there to fill. 1980. Excellent. And to follow it up, another Irish coin, 10 pence. Old, large style again. 1974. A lot of these we've got, but again, still a few gaps. So we will check. Could be a new one. There's a Scottish shilling with the singular lion on it. Of course, you also get the English one with the 3 lions. 1962. We know we've got that. We've got full date runs of the Queen Elizabeth II, both English and Scottish. We found them all in one of those tub videos, which were great fun to go through. If you're enjoying this and you've not seen me hunting through those 4 tubs, D mint mark there on this 50 pfennig, well worth going and checking out. 1950. There's a lady there planting the oak sapling. Again, a coin we've definitely got, but we might need that date. Now here's a florin or 2 shillings, which is of course the older version of the large 10 pence before decimalisation. And that's a 1962, that one. We've got a few of these. We've even got a nice silver one that we found, and again in those tub videos. Yeah, which is probably my favourite Irish coin that I own. Well, this is different. This is nice and chunky. Don't think we've got this. 1979, 10 krona. Don't know where this is from. It's somewhere in Northern Europe, of course. I was gonna guess at Denmark. That's in quite nice condition. Shame that got that spot there just in front of her face. And again, we see the heart there for the Danish mint. Margaret II of Denmark. 10 krona. That's a very nice coin. As I said, shame about that little spot there. And a little one down there at the bottom as well. But other than that, that's a cracker. I've not seen that before. Nice and thick. Real weight to it. Right. Wow. This is one that's definitely going to stump us unless it says where it's from on the other side. It's 10 something. of course. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That is not one I've seen before. It is similar to the Syrian one with the shield in the centre of the bird, but it almost looks like a rocket. I'm sure it's not what it's meant to be. I don't know. It could be Syrian still. Could be Egyptian. Somewhere around there. That's definitely one for the end of the video. But that is super cool as well. I've not seen that before. Finding some lovely coins here, guys. Some nice variety. There's a 1 penny from Ireland. Some of these can be quite scarce, depending on the date. It's not the greatest condition though, is it? 1943, so that's a wartime one. So we'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure we won't have it, so it'll go in the collection for now, but as I said, not the greatest condition. Lots of edge dings all the way around. Lovely nonetheless. Here's a cool design with the chicks. And we've got George VI here. This will be a shilling, will it? Yeah, and this is the older type of the shilling. Of course, we had this design here, and again, this is the Scottish version. You see the Scottish flag there, and then the single lion holding the 2 swords. Bit too late for silver, a few more years earlier, and you're in with a shout at silver there. And we've got an Australian 1976, this would be a 10 cents with the bird on it. What's that bird called now? No, that's one for the edit. I'll let you know at the end of the video what that bird's called. I've forgotten. Here's a bit of a grubby German coin, 1971, 10 pfennig. Bit of a stake, that one. I don't think that will go in the collection regardless. I think that will probably go in the bin or in the scrap pile. 1970 would be an old 5p. Yep. This looks like a token to me. Is that GM? Gemini, 5p token. So of course, looking like the same size as an old large 5p. Very similar, slightly smaller. Can sit next to you. There's an American 5 cents there with Monticello. $19.89 P mint mark. That's Philadelphia. It's one for the date run potentially. Well, here's a Jersey find. Is that our first territory? I think it is our first territory of this episode. 1980, and that's definitely one we've already got. Pretty nice condition on the obverse. A bit dirty up in this corner, it's a bit of a shame. There's an American quarter. Again, clad, you can see it straight away, 1988. One for the date run potentially. Oh, hang on. That's not clad though, is it? 1954. And you can just tell as soon as you see it. That's a silver US quarter. What a find. See the edge? Look, we can see the difference. We literally just pulled a clad one out as well. If it'll focus for us. Struggling, isn't it? You can see the difference anyway. Really can. That one on the right is definitely silver. And their quarters were only ever 90%, weren't they, I think? So that's a 90% US quarter. What a find. Definitely rivaling that Jamaican 50 cents for the find of the hunt. Didn't expect to be finding any silver in there. I really didn't. Wow. Kind of shows you that could really be anything in there, couldn't there? Wow. Let's keep going. Might be some more silver in there. That's Dutch, 5 guilder, 1988. I can't get over that, honest. That's super cool. 5 escudos. It's from Portugal, 1980. Here's one for us to struggle with. Is that backwards 7? Is that a 2? Might not be. I get mixed up. Could be 20 something. Well, I think that's Syrian though, isn't it? Didn't we learn this recently? I'm going to plump for Syria on that. When we were doing those hula hoop coins, we got one with that eagle on and it ended up being Syrian. Spanish, 5 pesetas, very common. We've got loads of those. There's an old large 5 pence, second one of those we've had this episode, 1975. The other one was a 1980. We definitely do need some different dates of that. Here's another token. Bell Fruit, 10p token. And again, same size as an old large 10p, if not very, very similar. Cool. They're interesting to try and... Oh, I've not seen this before. What is this? They're interesting to try and research the tokens to a point, but so hard sometimes to pin down what they're used for. 1981. Commemorative of some sort. This sounds... Not even sure where that's from. It was Portuguese. 25 escudos. That's quite a high denomination. I've never seen that before. I think we see 5s and 2.5 escudos all the time. 25 escudos. There's got to be some sort of a commemorative of some sort. May well be a circulating one, but yeah, I mean, let's just look at it. 1981, obviously commemorating this chap. So we'll let you know at the end exactly what that coin is all about. We're going to do a few more here. There's a 100 lira from Italy. We're going to do a few more here. And then we will run off, put them all into Numista. If you don't know what Numista is, it's a great website for tracking all your coin collection. There's a 2p from Ireland. We don't have many dates of this, so I'm sure we'll probably need that. 1980. I'll go and log all my coins, come back, let you know what's new, what I already had. We'll slip a few coins into that giveaway pot. Here's a French franc, 1969. And I'll let you know about anything that we weren't sure on, because there's a couple here, aren't there? There's certainly this one, and the other one, which I think is probably Syrian. And then we'll have a look into this bit of silver that we've managed to find as well. See how much that's worth these days. 1966 penny there. We get tons of those. Of course, this isn't really looking in like a very collectible condition. It would fill a gap in a date run, I guess, but probably only worth its silver content, presumably. You guys tell me. What else have we got? Oh, that's not a world coin, but we'll certainly take it. It's a 1973 old large 50 pence. The ring of hands there. The UK's entry into the EEC, is it? Shame it's got that spot on it there. Not the best example. I've got quite a few nice ones of these that I managed to buy in a large collection. I think that's a pretty good one to finish on. Shall we do one more? See if I can spot something that looks a bit different. Don't want to rummage too much. I see something scalloped there. I can only see the edge of it. Yeah, that's a cool one to finish on as well. A Hong Kong 1980 $2. Lovely scalloped edge. So 1980, is this going to have the Queen on at this point? Or is it going to have that flower on the other side? Oh, it's still got the Queen. That's a lovely, lovely coin. Queen Elizabeth II, and I'm certain that'll be a new coin into the collection as well. So I'm going to run off, log them all. I'll be back in a minute, tell you about the highlights, see what was new, what wasn't, and all that other jazz. See you in a sec. So we're done. And we've done really well again. We didn't get quite as many new coins and dates as the first episode, but we got another new country. And of course we found a silver coin, we can't complain about that. But let's start from the top and rattle through it. We're going to chuck these duplicates into the giveaway pot as well. Undecided quite when we'll do it. Maybe after 4 episodes we'll do a giveaway draw. But let's start with the first one. And of course we already had one of these. Here it is here. We found it in the last episode. I think this one's a bit nicer, so I'm keeping that. And this is going into the giveaway pot. As are the next US quarter, the French 1 franc, the Threepenny bit, the Maltese 10 cents, the other US quarter, all going into the giveaway pot. Let's put them all up here. The Austrian 1982, that is a new coin, completely new, so that's awesome. 3.15 million minted, and gentleman there, Joseph Haydn, was a famous composer, so that's a lovely one to go into my collection. The Algerian one, of course, we found one of those in the last hunt, so that can go in. Dutch 1 guilder, that's a new date, we didn't have that. The Jamaican one, of course, was a new coin, I knew that, so we're keeping that for sure. The Saudi one, that's a new coin, 50 halala. I don't know why I forgot that, I do know that, and it's half a real, same thing. The date on that, 1980, which is the equivalent to date 1400, which is what it says there at the bottom, 1400 in the calendar in Saudi Arabia. So that's staying with me. The Spanish one, that we've already got, that's for the giveaway. The 5p is for the giveaway. The little Spanish 10 pesetas, which I thought was new, wasn't. We've already got that. That can go in the giveaway bundle. The little French 5 centimes, that's a new date, we didn't have that. As is this 1 Deutschmark, the 1950 J mint mark, that's new, the same with me. I think this is too far gone, we won't bother giving that away, we'll put that in the scrap pile. And the Australian $1, that's for you guys, I already had that one. Ireland 5 pence, that's a new date, so that's excellent, as is the 10 pence, also a new date. So we're filling out our Irish date run on those. Of course, the Queen Elizabeth shillings, we've got all those, that's in the giveaway bundle. German 50 Pfennig, that's a new date, or in fact a new mint mark. We've got the date 1950, but we don't have that D mint mark. The florin as well, that's new for me. That's a different date, we didn't have that. 1962, 2.4 million minted. And the 10 kroner, of course, I thought that was new to us. It was, that's the most common year, the 1979. But a great one to go into the collection. And here's our new country. We weren't far off, we were in the right region, but this is from Sudan. And we didn't have a coin from there before, so we're up to 147 countries now. I think I might have said 145 when it was 146, but we're definitely up to 147 countries now. And only 1 million minted of these. So very interesting. Great new coin for the collection and a new country. The Irish penny, we've already got one of those. That's in the giveaway pot. This Scottish shilling, we don't have that. That's for me, that's going into my collection. We don't have that date. And the bird that I couldn't remember is a lyre bird. Don't know why I'm forgetting that. The lyre bird, L-Y-R-E, bird. But we've already got it, that date. That's scrap. We'll put that with that 5 pesetas. The old 5 pence, of course, I've got a full date run of those. That's for the giveaway for you guys, if you want to try and win that. The token I'll be keeping, I didn't have that one. That's been logged on my Numista. The 1989 P nickel, already had that. That's for you guys. Where are we? Where are we? The Jersey 10 pence. I was adamant I had this. I haven't got it. I haven't got this date anyway. I've got a couple of other dates. But that's the final date of that one, of that portrait that I didn't have. So that's an excellent find. The US 1/4, this Cooper nickel one, the 1988, we of course had that. The silver is staying with me. I didn't have this is my first American silver quarter. I've got a couple of different dollars, silver ones, but this is the first quarter, so that is going in pride of place in my collection. I'm well happy to find that. Got to be the find of the hunt, I think. The Dutch 5 guilder, that's for you guys. The Portuguese 1980 5 escudos. I didn't have that date. That's new for me. We were wrong on this. It's not Syrian. This one's Libyan. They are so similar, some of these countries. So yeah, we were thrown off by that one. And it's only our second Libyan coin. Shame it's a bit dirty, damaged there at the bottom, but it will go in the collection for now, for sure. The Spanish 5 pesetas and the Irish 5 pence, they both go in the giveaway pot. We've got those. The token, that's a new one for me, the bell fruit token, so that will go into my token collection. Of course, the Portuguese 25 escudos. That is a new coin for me, and it's an excellent one. This is the International Year of Disabled People, 1981. And the chap we see there is Antonio Feliciano de Castillo, who, although blind from birth, sorry, not from birth, but from early childhood, he became a very famous poet and translator, renowned for many, many works. So yeah, that's a lovely coin to have. And they only minted 1.99 million of these, so just under 2 million. They're not worth a fortune at the moment, but I think it's certainly one to put in the collection. Excellent subject matter. It's a great thing to be commemorating. The Italian 100 lira from 1978. That's for the giveaway. Let's move these just so we don't get confused. This top row is all going in that giveaway pile, which is growing quite substantially at the minute. The Irish 2 pence, that's a new date, we didn't have that. The 1 franc, the penny, and the ring of hands, 50 pence. They're all for you guys to try and win. Obviously we're going to do a few prizes here. We'll split them up into some bundles perhaps. And then finally, the Hong Kong, as I thought, is a completely new coin for me. It's not one I had already. So that is a great one to go into the collection. But we've done quite well. Another new country. We found a bit of silver. I mean, didn't expect that. Wonder what we'll find in the next episode. There's still so many coins in there. I can see a little bit of the top layer, but I've not seen what's underneath at all. And there's a lot of layers there. There's probably, I'm not sure how many episodes we'll do of this. Probably 12, 15, maybe more. There's so many coins there. But thanks for tuning in. Pick us out your favourite. I think I got about 20 new coins for the collection, including 1 new country, 1 silver coin, and a load of other brilliant ones. The Jamaican one's great. I like this Austrian one, the style of it. Awesome Hong Kong scalloped coin. As I said, the silver, the new country in Sudan, and then a territory we didn't have. Some Irish florin, 10p, 5p we didn't have. Great episode, and topped off by this brilliant commemorative for the International Year of Disabled People in 1981. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Leave us your comments. What are you thinking about this format? Are these videos too long? Should I hunt for a bit shorter? Should we try and chop it down to 20 minutes or even shorter? Do let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.